Hi, this is Randy Ennis from Response Computer Group. Today we're going to share some information with our Worldpay credit card integration for OSAS 8. I'd like to highlight some of the features and benefits and give you a brief demo of how this functions. So if you're accepting credit cards today, more than likely you're having to do a two-step process. You enter the payment into OSAS, say cash receipts or sales order, then go over to a credit card terminal, punch in the credit card number, the amount, and you've got basically this duplicate activity, and that's not only takes extra time, but there's risk of errors. You could mistype the amount. It makes things difficult to reconcile. So we're going to talk about how we can make things a little quicker and easier, save you some money with your reducing some rates, leveraging level 3. We're going to talk about tokenization, how we can actually store cards off-site and link those back to your OSAS customers, make it easy for folks that want to, say, pay their statement at the end of the month, call in and say, hit my credit card, and it's already on file, and make it easy and safe for you, okay? So let's get right into the software. When we install the credit card system, it's part of AR, so there's going to be a new menu function, and I'm just going to go through a few of these items here that kind of help you manage and maintain the system. Some of these are initial setups. So if I go into, say, pin pad assignments, this is where I can actually assign the EMV device, and we share those, so you could have one per user or even have multiple users share the device. There's also some preferences for handling if all you do is strictly call in credit cards, we call that MODO, and there's no device, you wouldn't even need to assign it. So the system kind of uses that to streamline the process for you, okay? The other benefit is reconciliation. So we have a portal called IQ that Worldpay uses to track the payment and activity. We go out and query that portal and get a total from the merchant account. And then we also add up the payments inside of OSAS, and typically these are going to balance. But this gives you a quick, easy way to kind of compare your activity for the day and validate that. The other benefit we have is the activity log. So I'm going to just go through and run some activity here for the last month or so. And this gives you visibility into the credit cards that were processed, the method they were done, if it was keyed in or swiped, if it was level 3. So let me zoom in here and show you. Here's an example of some sales that were done. If you see adjust, that's telling me it's level 3. The initial sale was processed with a business card. We can then go back and tell Visa, MasterCard, this was business, it's eligible for level 3, let's send the details. So that's what the adjust is for. Consumer cards are not eligible for the level 3 interchange rate savings, okay? So you'll see some of those that show that. So again, very detailed activity here. This one, that looks like it was probably hand keyed, and there's a zip code match. So again, more visibility, help make things more streamlined and efficient for you, okay? This is kind of cool. If you need to void, we've got a portal in the system to help manage that. The voids are done inside of OSAS and then sent out to the portal. So that's a useful function. Covered the log. Let me show you the stored cards. This is kind of cool. So if you are, taking payments on a regular basis, we have the ability to store them using a tokenization method. They're offsite in the Worldpay data center and link back to OSAS with a token. So I've got, probably 600 cards on file, but nothing is stored locally in the database other than the link. So I'm going to bring up one of my clients here. There's a couple of cards I have assigned to my test account, okay? So what we're going to do now is actually go in. Let's just go into cash receipts and do a payment. And I'm going to just put my account in, and I'll do one for, say, 10 cents. Tell it it's credit card. And what I'm going to do is just go and grab one of the cards I have on file. And at this point, I can just proceed And it's that easy. The process is approved, and I could print out a receipt, and I'm done. Very, very quick and simple, okay? I can email that receipt to the customer so they have a copy of it as well. But that's pretty much, you know, the quick and easy way to go through it. Let me do another. Let me just put that on account. That way I've got my balance straight. Let's do another payment. And this time, sorry about that. This time I'm going to do a payment, and I'm going to use a card that is not on file. Okay. So if I was at a device and someone was at the counter, I could say use my EMV device. I'm going to use the browser for today's purpose. And the address and zip code. And what happens is a hosted payment page is presented. This is actually part of the Worldpay system, and it's secure. It's not embedded in the software. We're not transmitting or sending any card data. Again, it's part of our PCI compliance security. Okay, so I'm not going to key the credit card in just due to security purposes, but this is where you would type it in and process that payment. Okay, so let's cancel out of that. And let's go back to show you some other follow-up functions here. Let's look at the receipt. Yeah, so this is the receipt that we generated. I want to just share the image of that. This could be printed to a laser printer, could be emailed to the customer. We even use like thermal receipt printers if you have those at the counter. And you know, the logo, some of the information here. So anyway, I want to thank you all for watching today. Hopefully this was beneficial. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call, 800-957-4724. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.